Hey guys, MASKED here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so alongside the other Dimer content we got this new Master Margin Arrives event that has a bunch of different missions, and we are going to go ahead and just get all of those done here for this video. I've tried not to use any of the, well I say any, like either of the new units, right? So I'm not using Dimer, Goku or Glorio. We are going to use Goku as a friend for the Dragon Ball Seekers one, I think. But we are just going to jump in, do all the missions. There's one for Dragon Ball Seekers, one for a superclass unit of each typing, like AGL, STR, etc. Then there's one of those for Extreme, and one for using a demonic power team. So I'm going to try and get all the missions done in 2 runs. We're going to use a Dragon Ball Seeker team that is full superclass typings, and then we're going to do a demonic power team that is full extreme class typings. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump straight in. Okay, so we're going to start off by doing the Dragon Ball Seekers run, and also trying to do the 1 super unit of each type on the team as well. That does leave you 1 extra slot, so I've put on the Vegeta. We've got a couple of Namek units here. Obviously Vegeta being extreme doesn't matter because we do have the rest of the team as the super class ones. And we can use a Daima Goku friend, so this should be an interesting run to say the least. We got Warrior in Black on the team. Shout out to the random heroes character inclusion. I guess we probably just... How do I want the rotations to be? Do I have a slot 1 unit on the next turn? I don't really, which is a bit awkward. Right, well, let's get you float. Let's attack you. Get you to attack you. And then you for you. Just go where the type advantage is here at first for the first turn. See how we get on. The first guy here can crit on his attacks. That's interesting. Obviously we've got a lot of support for the next turn here, because not only did we get the orbs for Bulma, but obviously we're going to have the Daima Goku attack as well. So a lot of attack support for the next turn. Bulma getting off a couple of additionals here as well. Depending on how much damage Warrior in Black's able to do here, we should hopefully take out this guy. The friend Goku guessed is 79%. Now bear in mind, obviously Bulma only has a 150 lead for Dragon Ball Seekers, so not the craziest numbers we're going to see from everyone. Goku with the 2 additional normals. Hate to see that, but it is what it is. My experiences with this Goku so far, I did the 55% showcase earlier using him as a friend, and then obviously I've used him now, and the number of times that he just does additional normals is definitely not something that I am enjoying seeing here. But Warrior in Black, some decent numbers here as well. Hey, triple super. I mean, he's doing a lot of damage here. This guy is a bit of a meme from this year's Heroes release, but I mean, damn, look at him go. 17.5 he's at now with a 150 lead. And then I think Goku does give him a 200%, right? Because Goku has Pure Saiyans as one of his plus 30%. But yeah, that was pretty good. I guess these guys do get buffs in slot 1, even though they're not really ideal slot 1 units. But I guess we could leave Gohan and Piccolo and then Krillin and Gohan together as a rotation. Just do that. 11.6. I mean, yeah, this is the thing, right? You remember that you don't have to, if your Dragon Ball Seekers options are not super great, and same with the Demonic Power one, because we'll do that one as well. If your options for that aren't great, where it comes to, if you were forcing yourself to build the team with 1 of each super type, then it would be much, much more difficult for you. Then obviously remember that you don't have to do those missions at the same time, right? Just build the best Dragon Ball Seekers team you can, and then you just have to do another run with one of your strongest superclass teams where you are using a unit of each typing. Same goes for Demonic Power and Extreme, because I mean, Demonic Power is a bit easier because of all the Boo units and stuff, but if you can't make a good team that has all the typings, just get a Demonic Power run done with whatever you can. And then obviously teams like the Boo team, well, Boo team is Demonic Power, the Broly team, if you just want to get the all extreme types and Demonic Power ones done separately, then obviously the Broly team would absolutely steamroll this event, I would imagine. Especially with all the additional supers, the characters that do AoEs as well. Like, probably wouldn't take very long to get through this with that team. So they only share Fierce Battle, The friend's not fully link leveled, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So let's go for type advantage here for you. And then let's try and just get rid of this guy here as well. Plenty of key on this turn, so I'm going to leave that big chunk of orbs potentially for someone else on the next turn. But yeah, the Bulma support. I mean, if Daima Goku does get a couple of supers off here, this Vegeta could hit pretty hard. Because his Easy A, whilst it wasn't anything like super crazy impressive, he can still put out like solid numbers and stuff. So if Daima Goku gets a double super here, or a triple super, and we get that big like attack buff for the following units, then it could still be pretty good. These normal crits are doing like actually relatively decent damage when you consider the non-crit enemies are doing double digits. That's pretty crazy. Goku at 10 mil now. Obviously Goku needs to get some dodges in order to build up his passive, which I guess we haven't really put him in front of a ton of attacks, but yeah, and only the one super again. It's a little bit unfortunate. 14 million here for Vegeta though. Big crit, and then the additional as well. Hopefully this should be enough to take him out. Yep, and then we can get some extra damage on you. Oh wow, that guy took like no damage at all. I should be looking at all of their abilities, but because what does this guy do? Oh, damage reduction rate raised when one or more allies are present. Okay, so you have to just get rid of the other guys before him. That's fair enough. So we'll do that. And then do that. Grab that for you. Okay, so decent enough start here. Obviously when we get the opportunity to exchange into Piccolo, we will. We do have the potential for the revival with the Vegeta Exchange Goku as well. So if we do start losing a bit more HP as we're taking all these like crit normals, we can potentially have the revival to help us out here as well. Obviously that's very useful. If you have the Vegeta and Goku Exchange unit, very, very useful for this Dragon Ball Seekers mission. The one thing I have noticed though is I don't think these guys can super attack, can they? They haven't been super attacked a single time. Interesting though with the like inclusion of crit normals in this event for sure. So yeah, these guys getting their attacks off here, building up. On the next turn I think we should be able to use their active skill. I don't know how many phases there are as well. I'm going to assume it's probably 3. Well, it's 2 or 3 I imagine. But now this guy's allies are gone, so from the start of the next turn, I'm assuming he still has it now, but from the start of the next turn he's not going to have the extra damage reduction. He can be attack lowered as well, which is good, because this guy has type disadvantage. So not hitting as high numbers this time because of the lower HP start of turn, but or the lower HP of the enemy. I think it was, I don't know. Yeah, crit for 2,300, is that all? Okay. Alright, so I guess this will be the last turn here. We can't get the 7 Ultra Bomber, but we can get the support. And then I guess we'll just grab this for you. Grab those for you. Get a bit of a heal. Alright, so we're still looking pretty good. I mean, this guy's been attack lowered repeatedly now as well. So yeah, he's not really doing any damage here. And Bulma lowers attack on her 12 key. So if she does get an additional here, that'll be even more attack lowering. But she didn't. Goku at 11.3. I think, does he lower attack? I think he does. He doesn't. Additional normal again. Let's go. Hit a potential additional normal again. Good stuff. This guy. Alright, so we will be getting at least one more turn here. Crits for 7,000. Ooh, scary. Alright, so we get the costume change for Krillin and Gohan.
Super lightweight. It feels like I'm not wearing anything at all.
These shoulder pads don't really get in the way. We have all sorts of room to move.
You have to exchange for Piccolo. We have the revival available as well. Damn. Was it their active skill does again? Oh, it just gives them 24 key. Which, I mean, they can just get. 634k defense. So yeah, I mean, I guess we just do that. I don't know. Is there any reason to not exchange into Piccolo? He doesn't have any like turn-based abilities, does he? I'm not sure. Either way, we're going to kill this guy here this turn. So I feel like there's no real reason to exchange into Piccolo straight away here. And then these guys are at 17.8. So should take this guy out here. Oh yeah, so yeah, once he's lost that damage reduction, he's taking damage quite nicely. And so we got another set of 3 here. All these abilities. All right, let's see what these guys have, because I guess knowing that they can have abilities like that with like the damage reduction and stuff, then we need to know like who to target first. So this guy, yep, he has the damage reduction rate with allies present. This guy, all allies attack minus 15% with each attack received. That's interesting. And then all allies defense. So these guys lower their own like team's stats the more you hit them, which is kind of crazy. So if we use Bulma's active skill first here, and then pick up all the orbs, that's going to give everybody the buff. So then if we use Goku's active skill, then obviously that's going to do extra damage. So let's do that. Yeah, big active skill from Goku. These guys, I guess Bulma, oh, we were already targeting someone anyway, weren't we? When we picked up her orbs, I actually wasn't sure who it was. I guess we just get Goku to attack you, and then Warrior in Black to attack you, and if we get multiple supers off, he potentially just kills him here anyway. Okay, 30k from the crit normals now. I mean, Bulma's got her build up, so she's got like, I think her damage reduction is going to be quite high at this point. But again, remember, the numbers that we're seeing off of some of these units have been pretty good, considering we have a 150 lead. And then everyone other than the Gokus are only getting a 170 from the Daima Goku friend as well. So, works out quite nicely. 20 million. Bulma's active skill makes everybody effective against all types as well. So, we finally get the additional super. Let's go. That means a 82% attack buff now for Warrior in Black and everyone on the next rotation. And we get the hidden potential. So there we go. There's the full. So now Warrior in Black and everybody on the next rotation has a 123% attack buff from this Daima Goku. And we have the Bulma support as well. So it should be pretty good here. Dodges from Daima Goku. And then, yeah, Warrior in Black can do some good damage here to this guy. There's the crit, lowering his attack as well. And then, yeah, the next turn we'll just get Piccolo out, start doing some big damage. And Warrior in Black actually doing pretty well on this run, I have to say. So, and there's the dodge. Alright, so we go ahead and exchange with you. Just use the active skill just because, give you the 24 key. I shouldn't have attacked the int guy with Piccolo really, should I? But I suppose we have to get rid of this guy first, because the tech guy has damage reduction while his allies are still alive. So really there's no point actually attacking him. Like, we might as well attack the int guy and hope that Piccolo just gets crits, rather than attacking the guy that has like massive damage reduction while the int guy is still alive. Yeah, because Piccolo gets the crit and so actually does some decent damage. 10 million on the additional. My Gohan and Piccolo only 55% as well, so nice. And that's him gone. I'm assuming the guy doesn't lose his damage reduction until the start of the next turn though, right? Because it's active at the start of the turn. Yeah, I mean, we didn't crit, so we're not doing a lot of damage anyway through the type disadvantage, but his HP bar like barely moved. And then we get a, we'll probably get the Dokkan attack on the next turn as well. So if this is the final phase, then that'd be a good way to finish it off there. But yeah, I'll make a demonic power team. We'll bring a Glorio friend to do the next one. Even though I pulled my own Glorio, I won't bring him just for the sake of the video, right? Because I know not everyone will have summoned. The Boo team is probably the best way to go. Although we might not be able to get a leader that has Boo, has Glorio on it, depending on which Boo leader we use. We might as well get the guaranteed additional for Bulma, although, you know, you can lower this guy's attack, so might as well. The exchange Vegeta and Goku just having full ki. 70k, damn. Alright, well, Bulma with the Dokkan attack here. Go ahead and hit all of the nodes. Alright, how much are we doing here? She's only got a 4.7 million attack stat. Bulma, obviously not the damage dealer. I probably should have put Goku in slot 1. But we have the revival active from the exchange Vegeta as well, so we're not in any danger of dying this turn, regardless of what happens. But yeah, the enemy just can't super you, apparently, because we didn't get supered a single time. I guess I could bring up the stats for the event here, but... It's crazy to say it takes 72k crits, though. That's wild. Okay, yeah, they don't have super attacks. Interesting. And their attack, depending on which one it is, varies. The one that gets the guaranteed crits has a much lower attack, but I guess because he gets crits, that then adds like a modifier to it. But there you go. So that should be, as we hit the clear here, this should be the Dragon Ball Seekers and a super class unit of each type, and of course beating the event for the first time as well. So we should get 3 missions cleared here, unless we've done one of the other random like actual celebration missions in the process. But yeah, so 3 missions completed. Clear the event once. Clear with 6 Dragon Ball Seekers category characters, and then clear under special conditions, which was a super type character of each type. So we're going to go ahead and do the extreme character of each type and the demonic power one. So let us jump over to that one. But do let me know in the comments what team build you guys used to do the Dragon Ball Seekers and the super types missions. Okay, so we're going to jump in and do the demonic power team mission, as well as the 1 extreme unit of each type. I was going to try and put a team together where you could use Glorio as a friend, but I did mention in the previous part, right, I don't want to use my Glorio for the sake of this video, because I know not everyone will have summoned for him, but we are using the Boo team. You could use your own Boo-Han as the leader, although of course then putting an Int unit on the team is a little bit more tricky. But I mean, Int Boo's been around a few times now, so if you don't have him, use physical Boo-Han as the leader. And then I guess when it comes to the Int unit on the team, it's a little bit more difficult of a choice, because I guess you have to have like a power absorption character, or just risk running like, I guess you could run like, I mean, you could run the Int Boo-Han and Int Kid Boo and just kind of hide them, or the Boo Barbady for the support, I guess. But the Int one definitely would be a tougher choice. But this is the team build that we're going to run. The thing about this that's going to make this hopefully a lot easier and a lot quicker than the super class one is we have STR Fat Boo and AGL Super Boo, who of course are AoE units. So we're going to be able to deal hopefully a lot of damage to everybody as we go here. Now, the only thing is we do want to be careful, because like, I mean, I'll try it off here and see how we go straight away. But remember that unless we're fighting fused fighters or Martian Buu Saga enemies, Super Buu does only have a chance to guard. And if he doesn't guard here, then obviously he does have the potential that he could just get completely destroyed. We've got the support from Kid Buu, especially because some of these enemies do get the crits as well, which I guess you can't guard against. But not guarding here, he still took double-digit damage from the non-critting enemies. And then he drops a 23 million attack stat. So I like how some of these older units like Super Boo, I mean STR Fat Boo, his EZA is not that old, but those units are going to come in clutch for these kind of events all the time in the future, where you're having to fight multiple enemies in some kind of new gimmick like challenge event, because obviously he's going to be able to do a lot of damage like all in one go to everyone on the rotation. So let's see. Yeah, see, we've done a pretty good amount of damage all in this one turn. If Kid Buu is able to take out the AGL enemy, then... Oh, we didn't get the additional. That would have been good. But I mean, he's going to get hit a few times here, get his build up, get his damage reduction, which helps him out for later on in the event anyway. So, and now we have, I guess we want Int Boo to take these hits. The links aren't the best, and we kind of don't want these guys on rotation together, but we've had like a really awkward start here, so there's not a lot I can really do about it. So we just have to do this and hope for the best. Int Boo obviously going to tank very well against these initial attacks. So going to start getting his build up here. The thing is, with these guys not supering, it's very unlikely that Boo's ever going to get killed and get the revival. And the thing is, because the Majin Power team has so much healing, even in the turns where we are getting hit with some of these like enemies that are critting and doing a decent bit of damage, as long as they're not actually killing us in one turn, we pretty much are always going to be able to come back, right? That's where I think this will be the hardest, is if you're running things like a weaker sort of Dragon Ball Seekers team or something like that, and you don't have a lot of healing on the team because you can't bring items into this event, you are potentially going to get your health like whittled down. Whereas obviously the Boo team, like, that can't happen because we're going to heal so much every single turn that it's going to be all good, right? So didn't quite finish off that guy, which is unfortunate, but Super Boo should be able to just AoE and finish everyone else off here now. We've got Evil Boo on the turn as well. Evil Boo with the full Majin Power rotation has very, very good defense, although we're going to end up floating him off here. Because yeah, he can be slot 1 if he needs to with the Majin Power team setup. So Super Boo going to get hit, gets the guard, 22 million attack, and then take these guys out here. Nice crits on the tech one, crits on the imp one, and then that is GG. So go into the next phase here. I guess maybe I should just float off, because Int Boo, I guess we do want him to be in slot 1. So maybe I should just float off the STR Fat Boo and get them swapped around. Maybe that's the best way to do that. So we need to focus on the other ones here, because the leader has damage reduction while they're still alive. So we'll do that. Alright, so we should be good here. .6 from Fat Boo. Yeah, I mean, the AoEs are definitely going to make this go a lot quicker. Also, one thing I didn't mention already, which I didn't do for either of the teams, which I definitely could have done, is the fact that none of the missions require you to not use items. The event doesn't let you bring items anyway, but that does mean, of course, remember that you can use a support memory for either being able to do extra damage, extra stats overall. You could bring one of the healing ones if you are finding it a little bit more difficult with some of the team builds, especially like Dragon Ball Seekers. So remember that support memories are an option for this if you wanted to use them. But yeah, Fat Boo getting a couple of AoEs off here. Fat Boo not doing the craziest damage, but the fact that we're able to do damage to all the enemies at the same time is still kind of useful. And then getting the hidden potential third super, I will definitely take that. No crits against the AGL one though, sadly. But yeah, we take some crit hits here, so we lose a bit of HP, and then yeah, we go into the next turn, basically heal to full. So let's float off you here. You should hopefully be able to take you out with all the additionals, because then we'll get you to go for you. And just in case you're still alive. Well, actually, we're going to AoE anyway. I was going to say, in case he's still alive, we'll go for him, but he'll get the AoE, so it should be fine. But yeah, Mr. Boo should finish off this guy. And then Boo-Han, while Boo tanks currently. Get some extra supers, get some stacks here. And we don't really have, apart from Kid Boo, we don't have any big bad bosses characters on the team. So I guess if we, I think, is it the next time this rotation comes around, because we floated off Kid Boo last time? Next time we get Kid Boo on rotation with the Boo tanks, I guess I'll transform him, because then he'll have big bad bosses and we can start doing some better damage. Obviously Super Boo not getting hit first doesn't do a crazy amount, although he did crit and almost finish that guy off, but Well, didn't he do an additional normal? I could have sworn I targeted the... Oh no, I targeted the AGL one. He's dead. I was going to say, I thought he was going to get hit. But yeah, no, Kid Boo's still here, so we float him off. Do that. Do that. Do that. A lot of type disadvantage on this turn, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, 31k normal crit. Because this is what I mean, right? We're not in any danger of dying, even from taking these normals with crits. If these guys can't super and actually do like a big chunk of damage in one go, the team just has so much healing built into it that we're just going to always be able to recover here, which is good. So, because the team has a decent amount of HP as well. We've got 670k HP. So even if we get to a turn where we're taking like 70k normals, we can still take like 9 of those from full health without getting killed. And the ones who aren't critting are doing double-digit damage to everybody on the team anyway. So don't have to worry about that too much. Okay, so I don't really want to float. Do I want to put? I don't really want to put STR Boo in slot 1. I mean, you have high defense now, but because I mean he gets the stats by picking up the orbs, right? So he does get a big defense buff just by picking them up. Yeah, I say a big defense buff, but do that. I mean, we're on full health. Like I said, there's no way, unless this guy starts doing like 100k normals to us, then we don't really need to worry about it. And Boo's going to get a second attack guaranteed anyway, because we picked up enough orbs. Last guy being quite tanky, but depends whether Bootanks is actually able to get crits here. Nice, there we go. That's what we want to see. Get these extra stacks, get these crits. It'll be the next rotation with Bootanks that Kid Boo will be here, because it was last time we had to float him off. And then we can have Boohan go ham in the final phase. I don't think Mr. Boo's going to be able to finish this guy off here. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, he just got the 1 super. Alright, well, I guess we'll let Super Boo take care of this guy. I really don't want to get the Dokkan attack here, but I don't think I can avoid it. Oh, nice. Nice. That means we can go into the last turn. I mean, literally, I could just transform Boohan, put Kid Boo next to him, Dokkan attack, and then that should be a pretty good start to the turn. Because what's he up to defense-wise here now? I mean, there's a lot of attacks in slot 1, which is annoying, but yeah, he's up to 822k. So we go ahead and transform him. Gets big bad bosses, so he's at 1.12 now. I guess we try and get rid of you first because you're attacking Kid Boo a whole bunch, but we'll do that, do that. The Dokkan attack obviously has the modifier, so despite the type disadvantage, he should still be pretty good. Boohan, of course, has guard, has the dodge chance. So, I mean, only the one that can do crits is really going to do damage to him anyway.
Time to get serious.
And then here we go. 14.6 million. Bit better than the Bulma one, where it was, what, 4 point something on the Dragon Ball Seekers run. So, let's go ahead and fire this off here. See what kind of damage we're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if we one-shot the Int one. Well, I don't know how much HP they have. Where's the stats thing? Third phase, the Int one has... Well, they do have 40 million HP, but... Yeah, so he did a little bit of damage. But yeah, the leader one has the damage reduction while the other ones are alive, so he's not really taking any damage here. I don't know why I targeted the STR one. I mean, I was hoping for crits, but I should have just targeted the Int one and just tried to do as much damage to him as possible. But we did get some crits at least. Kid Boo. Was Kid Boo targeting the Int one? I hope so. Well, I really just put all the attacks on the STR one. I mean, he crit, so that's good, but... And then Int Boo AoE. I mean, we put out a decent bit of damage on this turn, because considering the Dokkan attack is an AoE, and then STR Boo with the orbs, pretty good. Yeah, seeing a crit AoE and it does like 106 damage, that's funny. That guy with the like severe damage reduction while the other guys are alive. We haven't done anywhere near as much damage as I would have thought. So let's do, I guess we can, is it only going to do one of the attacks? Because if we get rid of the tech one's attacks here, so he can't hurt Super Boo. Unfortunately, it won't do much damage to him, because obviously the damage reduction, but... Yeah, so his attacks are all gone now. And do that, and then do that. Alright, so Tech Super Boo should hopefully do some decent damage here. Obviously, we're way past the point where his intro buff has run out, so he's not doing like crazy numbers like he was in the earlier turns, but... Yeah, still relatively decent. I mean, at this point, it's just a matter of time, right? Like with the Boo team. Like, they're basically just not doing damage to me. So, it's slowly but surely. Like, this team, we are absolutely not going to die to these guys. It's just unfortunate that we're not really getting very lucky with, like, additional supers or crits. But, you know, that's always been the downside for the Boo team, right? Is that it's quite slow. So it's no real surprise here that this is taking a bit of time, despite the AoEs and how strong some of these units are, like Buhan. I mean, Buhan's second turn, after getting supers off in the first turn, he's going to hit super, super hard on this next turn. But because the other enemies are still alive, the tech one's not going to take much damage regardless. So I guess we can transform into Super Boo here as well, but... You're basically going to one-shot you. Kid Boo might as well attack you, because we can't do damage to the other one anyway. And then we just do that. So, what's Buhan going to do here? 24.2 million. So he should one-shot this guy, but then obviously any additionals he does are going to go on to the tech guy. So he's not going to really take any damage, despite having the 10 million attack stat here. Fortunately, as we saw in the previous phase, like once you get rid of the minions, this other guy, when he loses the damage reduction, then actually does just fold nice and easy. But $16.6 for Kid Boo, pretty decent as well, considering our man's is just a support unit. He finished him off. But yeah, unfortunately, because this guy keeps the damage reduction for the turn, it does mean that Tech Super Boo, even with the damage that he can do, like 19 million attack here is not really going to do a lot of damage to this guy. Would be nice if it was something that like deactivated mid-turn if you killed the other dudes, but I guess it is what it is. And now we just do this. So, grab those for you, AGL orbs for you, type advantage here in slot 1. Bunch of STR orbs for STR Fat Boo. Will this be enough? I mean, now that he's lost his damage reduction, is Int Fat Boo going to be able to take him out here quickly or no? Let's see. Does reasonable damage. But of course, again, we're going to get unlucky with the additional supers and crits RNG. Yep. Bunch of additional normals. Bruh. And then Super Boo. 10 mil. Actually, because I think he got hit after he attacked, didn't he? Because he keeps the buff from getting hit as long as he hasn't then attacked again. So... But then, yeah, Buhan will absolutely just flatten this guy on the next turn. Although, we're going to get close. Crit? Fat Boo? Get the crit? Damn, 93k. Oof, alright, that's some big damage. Alright, that was a lot. So if we do that, and then do that, I mean, we heal back to full HP, so I mean, 42k. Does he get attack up within the turn? Because I did see the attack up icon was coming up, but he's gone back down. I mean, Buhan has much higher defense, but there we go. Buhan takes him out. So that should be the last missions done here. Demonic power and a character of each extreme class typing, AGL, Tech, Physical in STR. And then there's the final mission, which is just to beat all the missions. So there we go. That run took a little bit longer, but as I said, and as you could see very clearly during the run, at no point were we actually in like any danger. We just have so much healing, and the fact that they can't super attack means that we just weren't really taking any damage. So there you go. Clear the event under special conditions, which is the extreme types, 6 demonic power characters, and complete all the missions. So there you go. That's all the missions done. Let me know how you guys got on. What team builds did you use? Let us know all of that info down below in the comment section. And yeah, that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.